Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Roman Reigns' Wiseman, Paul Heyman, recently took to social media to acknowledge an absent WWE star. The name in question is 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair. The Queen last competed inside the Squared Circle on the December 8, 2023, episode of Friday Night SmackDown, where she locked horns with damaged CTRL's Asuka. However, during the bout, Flair suffered a torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus, which sidelined her from in-ring action. Meanwhile, both Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns are absent from television. Solo Sikoa's bloodline is the main reason behind their hiatus, as the fearsome stable first took out the Wiseman and recently did the same with the original tribal chief. Charlotte Flair recently took to X/Twitter to post a photo with Paul Heyman and wished the latter a happy birthday. This post caught the Hall of Famer's attention, and he reposted it on his Instagram stories. The Wiseman also sent a message, acknowledging and showing his respect to Flair. WWE Hall of Famer Paul Heyman was full of praise for Roman Reigns. During an interview on Bloomberg Live, Paul Heyman talked about his time as Brock Lesnar's manager. The Wiseman then mentioned that he never thought WWE would let him work with Roman Reigns. Heyman also said he believed in Reigns and hailed him as the best athlete in the Stanford-based promotion. "I have the easiest job in the world. I get to hype someone. I actually believe in it. They never hand me a script. I don't need a script. For 20 years, I worked with a gentleman named Brock Lesnar. He's the only person in the world that's ever held the UFC, the NCAA, and the WWE Heavyweight Championships for 20 years. I hyped up Brock Lesnar, never needed help in doing it. When Brock's run was done, there was only one person I was ever willing to work with. I never thought they'd let us work together. It was Roman Reigns because I believe in him. I believe he's the best athlete in WWE." Several rumors suggest that Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman might show up together on this week's edition of Friday Night SmackDown. It will be interesting to see what the promotion has planned for the duo's potential reunion on TV. As WWE SmackDown opened with the iconic theme music of Paul Heyman echoing through the arena, fans were eager to hear from the Wiseman himself. Paul Heyman's presence in the ring, holding the microphone with his signature smirk, meant one thing: an important message was about to be delivered. However, to the surprise of many, this message wasn't about Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, who had been absent from WWE for weeks, leaving the bloodline's future shrouded in uncertainty. Instead, Heyman shifted the focus to another key figure who had been absent from WWE programming, Brock Lesnar. With the audience buzzing in anticipation, Heyman began by addressing Roman Reigns' absence. He praised Reigns for his monumental reign as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion but cleverly transitioned to the topic at hand. "As the Wiseman to your tribal chief, I stand here not only to recognize his greatness but also to acknowledge the seismic void that exists in the WWE Universe," Heyman declared. "But tonight is not just about Roman Reigns. No, tonight is about a man who carved his legacy long before the tribal chief's dominance, a man who has rewritten the rules of combat in WWE and beyond. That man is the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar." The crowd erupted in a mixture of cheers and boos. The mere mention of Brock Lesnar's name still elicited powerful reactions, as the beast was known for his brutal matches, championship reigns, and unpredictability. Heyman's expression darkened, and he seemed to speak directly to the camera. Heyman's words were carefully measured, dripping with significance. The WWE Universe had been speculating about Lesnar's future ever since his hiatus following SummerSlam. Unlike Roman Reigns, who had his empire and legacy firmly established, Brock Lesnar's role had been uncertain. Was he retired? Or was he waiting in the wings for his next move? Heyman seemed poised to answer those questions. "I have stood beside greatness in my career," Heyman continued. "And Brock Lesnar, for over 2 decades, you have been that greatness. But there's something the world doesn't know. There's something even Roman Reigns doesn't know. During my hiatus, I have not just been strategizing for the future of the bloodline, no, no, no. I've also been speaking with Brock Lesnar. The revelation hit the crowd like a thunderbolt. For years, Paul Heyman's alliance with Roman Reigns had placed him at odds with Lesnar. But now, Heyman hinted at secret discussions with his former client. Was Heyman plotting something behind Roman's back, or was he orchestrating a monumental return for the Beast incarnate? Roman Reigns may be the tribal chief, and his reign may be historic, but even the tribal chief knows that there is no one quite like Brock Lesnar. I know the fans, the locker room, and even the higher-ups have been asking themselves, when is Brock Lesnar coming back? Heyman paused, letting the question linger in the air. He could see the excitement and nervousness brewing in the arena. He had them hanging on every word, as only Paul Heyman could. I'll be honest with you, Heyman said, lowering his voice. Even I don't know when Brock Lesnar will return. And that's the beauty of Brock Lesnar. He's unpredictable. He's a force of nature. He doesn't adhere to anyone's schedule. But make no mistake, when Brock Lesnar decides it's time to return, the WWE will never be the same again. The WWE Universe had grown accustomed to Brock Lesnar's unpredictability, his sudden returns and departures always leaving an indelible impact. But Heyman wasn't finished. He had one more bombshell to drop. And Brock, if you're watching, and I know you are, know this, the landscape of WWE has shifted, the bloodline is at a crossroads, and Roman Reigns is at the top of the mountain. But mountains are meant to be conquered. Empires are meant to fall. And Brock Lesnar is the man who has always destroyed what others thought was untouchable. Should you choose to return, Brock, you won't just be coming back to WWE. You'll be coming back to the one thing you've never had, total dominance over this entire business, and every superstar in that locker room. Heyman's words dripped with provocation, and it became clear he was sending a direct challenge to both Roman Reigns and the WWE roster. Was Paul Heyman suggesting that Brock Lesnar could topple the tribal chief? Was this a sign of Heyman turning on Roman in favor of his old client? Or was Heyman merely stoking the fires of anticipation, knowing that Lesnar's return would shake the entire WWE to its core? The crowd erupted into a frenzy of chants, some for Brock, others for Roman. Heyman stood silently, letting the reactions wash over him, fully aware of the chaos he had just ignited. With one final smirk, Paul Heyman raised the microphone once more. So to all of you, including Roman Reigns, I leave you with this. Brock Lesnar isn't just a beast, he's inevitable. With that, Heyman dropped the microphone and walked out of the ring, leaving fans and wrestlers alike to speculate about the future. Would Brock Lesnar heed the call? Would Roman Reigns' empire face its greatest threat yet? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain,